terrific regular season last year behind the toughness and grit of quarterback Gunnar Stockton. But an early exit in the college football playoff has to be grinding on Kirby Smart just a bit. The Bulldogs look to get back to dominance in the college football landscape. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be the Condors. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will get first crack at it here. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting five-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
They'll run him again, showing off the arms. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gives it. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
On the option, he'll keep it on second down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Connection to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Caught. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Humphries. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll give to Frazier. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Moves the pocket. It's right. He'll throw it. Gets rid of it. The Condor send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Handoff for Frazier. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Firing for the end zone. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're all over him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Got him on the RPO. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Condor sideline, they are fired up for their running back. He just set a new conference record for this season for rushing yards. This sideline is electric. And they are going to continue to ride him here. He's got more work to do in this game. We'll see what he gets done here on the next drive. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Looking to throw, it's right. Still looking. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Selling the fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And it'll be the Condors who will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowens. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. And linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time. The give on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Dogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the return, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team. Takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Condor sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient.
Caught, and he's got room.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Jumped on top of the pile. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Keeps it himself. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Condors will send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the Dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already their blowout lead.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Hand it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. But he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him and get the big sack on 4th down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's right. Extending the play. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And it'll be the Condors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Whip it out to the back on the screen. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Ollie Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. The biggest concern he has right now is their offense. They do have an opportunity to take the field and start the 3rd quarter. He said, we have got to gain momentum. This home team and home crowd is making it difficult, but he said, I believe in our guys. We talked at the half, we've made some adjustments, and we'll see if they're able to come out and get back on track to start the 3rd. Back to you guys.
Ollie, thank you. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Condors decide to punt it away. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Reese?
Holly, thank you. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking for a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Caught. It's Humphreys. Able to... But right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off play action on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's a give to Frazier. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Nate Frazier. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. To the air, it's Stockton. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's King. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He is in! Takes the fumble to the house! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. To the back. Swamped immediately.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. To the air, it's right. Rush is on. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. Third and 6 yards to go. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Making his first move. Oh, what a cut! Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Georgia sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. At midfield, he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Frazier. Could be an alley. At the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Georgia! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They go to the draw. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Condors will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Trying to make one miss. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Changing the routes with his receivers. The run inside. It's Phillips. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Wiley. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Georgia going up tempo. Running the red zone. It's Bowen. They put the brakes on it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Quick give. It's Stevens. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And it'll be the Condors will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to get the corner. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw for it. Finds his target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Condors will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the fourth. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiley. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Walker. Got him right there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The give to the back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got to make the play on 4th. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, it's Walker. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation.